It is my pleasure to welcome all of you to the fourth Tourism Working Group meeting under India's G20 presidency. This significant gathering brings together esteemed representatives from G20 member countries, guest countries, and international organizations, all of us united by our shared commitment to shape the future of sustainable tourism. As we gather here in Goa for this meeting, I sincerely hope each of you is enjoying your stay in Goa. Goa, with its beautiful beaches, I'm not sure whether you got time to go there till now, rich cultural heritage, and captivating landscapes offer a perfect blend of relaxation and inspiration. On behalf of the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the Government of Goa for hosting this meeting. A thematic discussion, colleagues, on making cruise tourism a model for sustainable and responsible travel was successfully organized yesterday. Another thematic discussion, or a very important topic, in partnership with UNEP and UNWTO, was organized on the topic Towards a Circular Economy of Plastics in Tourism, the Global Tourism Plastics Initiative. I extend my sincere gratitude to all the delegates for their participation in both these very important or enjoying their visit to Goa and have an interesting and immersive experience of Goan culture and heritage. Colleagues, sir, I would now like to invite Honorable Minister of State for Tourism and Defence, Shri Ajay Bhattji, to share his thoughts with us. Over to you, sir.
Namaskar, everyone. Good morning to one and all. Honorable Union Minister of Tourism, Culture and Donor, Sri Kishan Reddy ji, Honorable Chief Minister, Government of Goa, Sri Pramod Samant ji, Honorable Union Minister of State for Tourism and Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Sri Sripad Nayak ji, distinguished delegates from G20 members countries, guest countries, heads of international organizations, senior government officials from the Ministry of Tourism and G20 Secretariat, dignitaries and friends from the media. I take immense pleasure in extending a warm invitation to all the distinguished delegates gathered in Goa for the fourth Tourism Working Group meeting. Tourism gives people the chance to learn about other cultures and empowers communities, which helps the economy grow. Creation of robust infrastructure at the destination boosted by enhancement in last mile connectivity has facilitated an increase of tourism experiences in the country. Further, social media has also contributed a lot in promotion of lesser known tourism destinations as tourists look out for enriching experiences combining thrill, pleasure, and cultural exchange. Friends, it is interesting to note that India is a major hub for spiritual tourism and heritage tourism. I take immense pride in informing the esteemed gathering that the pilgrimage, rejuvenation, and spiritual heritage augmentation drive scheme of the Ministry of Tourism was started in 2014-15 by the Ministry of Tourism in order to make pilgrimage destinations and heritage cities more appealing to tourists. The goal of the scheme is to promote the overall development of pilgrimage destinations and heritage cities by putting in place well-planned tourism infrastructure that gives tourists ease of access, safety, cleanliness, and good service. In addition to incorporating sustainability in destination development, the Ministry of Tourism also lays great focus on development of rural tourism destination that aim to preserve and promote cultural and natural heritage while also making sure that tourism leads to sustainable development. Ladies and gentlemen, it is important to remember that tourism has a significant impact on the natural and built environments and on the well-being and culture of host populations. I want to inform that the Ministry of Tourism lays great emphasis on promoting sustainability through the various projects and initiatives, thereby promoting sustainable tourism along the entire tourism value chain and ensuring optimal utilization of environment resources that constitute a key element in tourism development. Friends, I would like to take a moment to congratulate on the successful site events held yesterday on making cruise tourism a model for sustainable and responsible travel and the insightful discussions that took place on the lines of the Global Tourism Plastics Initiative. The Global Tourism Plastics Initiative brings the travel industry together for achieving a unified goal, that is to eradicate plastic pollution at its source. This requires collaborative and dedicated efforts from governments, industry players, and other tourism stakeholders, thereby promoting sustainable tourism practices within the tourism industry. Key discussions held during the site event on the Global Tourism Plastics Initiative highlight the importance of collaborations and partnerships for commitment to plastic reduction. Effective implementation of the initiative would require sharing of best practices and, and target setting and a timeline for incorporating and promoting sustainable packaging in the tourism value chain and moving away from usage of single-use plastics. Friends, it gives me great pleasure to congratulate you all for your valuable inputs and significant contribution in finalizing the Goa roadmap, the key deliverable of the Tourism Working Group under India's G20 presidency. I extend my wishes for today's discussions. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. May I now take a minute to extend a very warm welcome to the Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Shri Pramod Sawant sir, and the Honorable Minister for Tourism for Goa, Shri Rohan Conte sir. Sir, now I would like to invite Honorable Minister of State for Tourism and Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Government of India, Shri Shripad Yesso Naik sir, to share his thoughts with us.
Namaskar to everyone. Good morning to one and all. Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Mandi Dr. Pramod Sawant ji, Honorable Union Minister of Tourism, Culture and Donor, Mandi Sri Kishan Reddy ji, Honorable Minister of State for Tourism and Defence, Mandi Sri Ajay Bhatt ji, distinguished delegates from G20 members countries, guest countries, heads of the international organization, senior government official from the Ministry of Tourism and G20 Secretariat, dignitaries and friends from media, ladies and gentlemen. Friends, it is my pleasure to welcome all of you to the beautiful state of Goa. This perfect holiday destination is a colorful kaleidoscope of different things to see and do. It has serene landscape, palm-lined beaches, golden sand, lush green countryside, and an amazing mosaic of wonderful cultural history and a unique mix of East and West culture. Goa is one of the India's smallest state in the term of size, but it has a wide range of enriching experiences. Goa is a tropical temperature is a popular tourist spot all year long. It is also the treasure trove of culture, music, dance, and different kinds of art. While the heritage sites of this tiny state attract the pilgrims and travelers from around the world, Goa is also renowned for the unique Goa Carnival Festival, a 3 days non-stop extravagance celebrated since the 18th century. Ladies and gentlemen, from this, over the recent years, Goa has positioned itself as a global hub for adventure tourism activities. Goa proves the perfect kinds of adrenaline pumping adventure, and it is the best place to be if you like water sports. Some of the popular adventure activities of Goa include the windsurfing, water skiing, jet skiing, parasailing, banana boat ride, scuba diving, and catamaran sailing. Cruises, particularly sunset and moonlight cruises, are also a popular hit among the tourists. Friends, it is interesting to note that as a country, India is a great destination for water sports because it has such a vast and varied coastline, diverse marine life, pleasant weather, and fascinating culture experiences. India is a home to a diverse and beautiful coastline spanning more than 7,500 kilometers and 7 major rivers that are longer than 700 kilometers. The coastal region and rivers of India offer a scenic backdrop for trying out varied adventure activities and create the lifetime memories. The well-developed tourism infrastructure along the coastal areas and water bodies combined with the favorable weather condition aids in promoting the adventure tourism in the country, as is evident in the growing popularity of the segment amongst the domestic and foreign tourists. Further, I am happy to inform you that the Ministry of Tourism has launched the National Strategy for Adventure Tourism to position India as a preferred adventure tourism destination and help adventure tourism grow in the country. This strategy focuses on developing the adventure destination, promoting the safety in adventure tourism, skill development, capacity building, and marketing. The Ministry of Tourism has also set up a national nodal agency to help and promote and grow sustainable rural and adventure tourism in the country. Friends, I'm glad to share with you that the side event on the cruise tourism held as a part of the 4th Tourism Working Group meeting witnessed impactful deliberation on making cruise tourism a model for sustainable and responsible travel. It is important to note that cruise tourism provides an all-inclusive experience, offering an opportunity to combine the relaxation and entertainment through the fabric of sustainability. Over the year, cruise tourism has seen a huge rise in popularity, becoming a top choice for the travelers all over the world. The growing popularity of the cruise tourism experience can be attributed to the fact that the tourists can visit multiple destinations in a single trip with great comfort and ease. A wide range of onboard amenities and entertainment options provide a seamless experience to the traveler. Friends, one can enjoy the cruise experience in India along the western coast connecting the Mumbai and Goa, extending till Kochi in Kerala. Further, tourists can also enjoy the cruising on the water of Voli Ganga and the backwaters of Kerala. From cruising on the mighty Brahmaputra river to visiting the picturesque island of Lakshadweep and Andaman and Nicobar, India offers scenic visit to breathtaking destination through the cruise tourism. While head into the including discussion for the fourth tourism working group meeting, I extend my heartiest wishes to all the delegates from the accomplishment of the Goa roadmap for tourism as a vehicle for achieving the sustainable development goals. The Goa roadmap for the tourism builds on the effort of the G20 Tourism Working Group in the past 3 years and identifies the 5 interconnected priority areas under the India's G20 presidency of green tourism destination, skill development, tourism MSMEs, and destination management with the corresponding recommended action to progress the achievement of the 2030 agenda for the sustainable development goal. I am convinced that the Goa roadmap shall be a guiding tool for the creation of the sustainable, inclusive, and resilient tourism sector. Wishing all the best to everybody. Thank you very much. Jai.
Thank you very much, sir, for your wishes and your guidance. May I now request the Honorable Union Minister for Tourism, Culture, Development of Northeastern Region, Shri G. Kishan Reddy ji, to deliver his address, please.
Namaskar. Very, very good morning to one and all. Respected Sri Pramod Sawant ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, my ministerial colleague, Sri Sripada Yeshinayak ji, and Sri Ajay Bhet ji. Both are tourism ministers in Government of India under leadership of the Narendra Modi ji. Mr. Rohan Kante ji, Tourism Minister of Goa State, and distinguished delegates from G20 member countries and invitee countries, heads of international organizations, senior government officials from Ministry of Tourism, Government of Goa, and G20 Secretariat, dignitaries, and friends from media. I wholeheartedly welcome all the delegates who have gathered today for the fourth and final Tourism Working Group meeting this year. In the first few months, G20 Tourism Working Group meetings held under India's presidency. At the first meeting, Run of Kutch, Gujarat State. Second meeting, Siliguri, Darjeeling at West Bengal State. And one of the important meeting, third meeting, we organized at Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir State. Friends, all these meetings, we had some insightful discussions and thoughts, provoking and positive decisions on different types of tourism products all over the globe with experts, innovators, and leaders from across the world. I thank all the delegates from G20 countries and invitee countries for their active participation in all these meetings. Friends, a visit to India would be incomplete without experiencing the beauty, richness, greatness, importance of our spiritual strength and diversity, different places in my country. We are home to more than 50 Shakti Pitas, means where the divinity of woman is worshipped. Jyotirlingos, spiritual power centers. We have Sikh Golden Temple Amritsar, which is a symbol of brotherhood and equality. India is the birthplace of Sikhism. The 200 large Buddhist monasteries across India remind the world as the Buddhism principles of non-violence. India is the birthplace of Buddhism. Friends, Jain philosophy of living in harmony with nature, the basis of the government's lifestyle environment. India is the birthplace of Jain religion also. The world's #1 spiritual activity we can experience in India. Friends, 80% of Hindu religious country also. Friends, this is a mother of democracy in India, mother of spiritual centers in India. Friends, since the ancient times, traveling to India was an avenue for finding oneself. India has always been popular destination for travelers from all corners of the globe seeking spiritual enlightenment and self-discovery. Today, many spiritual organizations are working across the globe to making India's way of life and spiritual greatness available to one and all and accessible to your doorstep. These include and not limited to number of organizations like ISKCON, International Society of Spiritual Consciousness, Art of Living Foundation, Brahmakumari Organization, Swaminarayan Samstha, Isha Foundation, Ramakrishna Mission, Mata Amrutanandaya, hundreds of spiritual organizations, thousands of spiritual personalities has provided opportunities for people of across 200 countries and varied faiths to experience India's culture and spiritual heritage. Friends, ensuring that this rich heritage and civilization strength gets due recognition, our government under leadership of the Narendra Modi ji has been promoting tourism since 2014. In fact, he is a very own tourism ambassador introducing Indian tourism at the global stage. In India, in the spirit of our ancient philosophy of Atithi Devo Bhava, where the guest is treated as divine. After COVID-19, again, our foreign tourist arrivals also increased. Foreign tourists during the period of January to April in this year 2023 is 166% of higher than arrivals registered during the last year, same period. India is expected to recover its inbound travel to pre-pandemic level in 2023. As we are aware, tourism is one of the most prominent sectors of global economy, holding vital influence on all sectors of the society. In line with the overarching priorities of India's G20 presidency, the Goa G20 meeting's outcome for future identifies 5 interconnected priority of G20 countries working group, discussions on green tourism, digitalization, skill development, tourism, MSME, and destination management. The outcome aims to support a more sustainable, inclusive, and resilient tourism in the future. I hope in the final meeting it will provide us well action plans, accommodations for national and other countries' government and other than tourism stakeholders to act upon the achieve sustainable development goals. Under India's G20 presidency, the Ministry of Tourism is attempting to develop India's tourism sector a mission mode. Friends, currently our Indian government has two priorities: sustainable infrastructure creation to cater the growing needs of tourists and raising awareness among the tourists for responsible consumption and adoption of the environmentally conscious lifestyle. I am also happy to inform all the delegates that from India's G20 presidency through the launch of G20 tourism and SDG dashboard, a legacy has been created. I'm happy to inform you the dashboard is being developed shall promote principles, initiatives, best practices by the G20 countries and guest countries in building a more sustainable, inclusive and resilient sector. I take this opportunity to congratulate all of for the conclusion and welcoming the Goa Roadmap Ministerial Meeting Declaration. Let us all work together, bridge the gap between public and private leaders, and build a more diverse, resilient, and sustainable tourism sector for the future generation. I once again thank you all and wish you a pleasant stay in the beautiful tourism state of India. Wishing of you all the best. Thank you, one and all. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, for your insightful remarks, your unstinted support and guidance. It's now my pleasure to invite the Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Shri Pramod Sawantji, to address today's gathering and convey his vision to all of us. Over to you, sir.
Namaskar. Very good morning, one and all. Gracing these occasions are Sri G. Kishan Reddy ji, Honorable Minister for Tourism and Culture, Government of India. Sri Sripad Naik ji, Honorable Minister of State for Tourism, Culture, Waterways and Ports, Government of India. Sri Ajay Bhatt ji, Honorable Minister for the State for Tourism and Defence, Government of India. Sri Rohan Khaute, Tourism Minister of Goa. Srimati S. Vidyavati, Secretary Tourism, Government of India. Honorable Ministers from G20 countries. All the esteemed dignitaries, my friends from the electronic and print medias, and dear friends. It is an immense pleasure and honor for me to welcome each and every one of you who have traveled from the various corners of globe to join us in this moment gathering for the G20's Tourism Working Group meeting, which will ensure in shaping the roadmap for the sustainable tourism and promoting international cooperation. As we gathered here today in Goa under the theme Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, we embark on the collective journey towards a more inclusive, sustainable and prosperous world by urging to embark the diversity of our planet and work together towards one earth, one family, one future. Goa is famously known as the Pearl of the Orient and has been attracting millions of domestic as well as foreign tourists annually. It is known for its beautiful beaches, vibrant nightlife, thrilling adventure sports, pristine Western Ghat, mesmerizing waterfall, serene backwater, yoga and wellness treats, delicious cuisine, and the unique culture and heritage. Goa is an all-season tourist destination where there is something for everyone in this coastal paradise. Goa attracts majority of the tourist charter flights coming to India. Tourists mostly indulge in various kinds of water sports, experience the vibrant nightlife, attend musical events, cultural programs, and try out a local flavor of the cuisine and the beach sex. Various tourists also prefer wellness and yoga retreats that the state has to offer. Goa is also famous for its vibrant flora and fauna, as 60% of the state is covered by forest, which attracts bird watcher, biodiversity expert, and other wildlife enthusiasts. Especially Dr. Salim Ali Bird Sanctuary is protected area that attracts eminent ornithologists and bird watcher to experience the migratory bird and other species in mangrove marshes. Goa is also boasts a rich cultural heritage. The state is a home to the numerous ancient temples, churches, and forts, reflecting its rich history of various dynasties such as Vijayanagar, Kadamba, Maratha, etc. The vibrant blend of Indian and Portuguese influence can be seen in architecture, cuisine, festivals, and tradition of the Goa, adding to its appeal as a touristic destination. We have recognized the potential of the events and festival in attracting the tourists and promoting our culture and showcasing the vibrant tradition such as art, music, and cuisine of Goa. We create a compelling reasons for tourists to visit and experience the essence of our cultural heritage. The unique festivals like Chikalkalo, which can be called the Tomatinia of the East, or the Sanjao or Shimgo attracts the tourists to experience unique and diverse culture, one of the smallest state of India. The COVID-19 pandemic, amidst the challenges, has highlighted the importance of developing the resilient practice in tourism industry. Goa being the first state in India to receive the global safe travel stamp from the WTT CII, was committed in reviving its tourism sector after the pandemic in more responsible manner. Good governance is the cornerstone of any successful nation, and India has demonstrated its unwavering commitment to effective governance through the strong leadership and visionary policies. Under the visionary guidance of Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji and unwavering support of his able team member Sri G. Kishan Reddy ji, the collective efforts of the Government of Goa and the central government have laid the foundation for conducive environment for the citizen to foster the growth, innovation, and sustainable development. Following the direction of Honorable Prime Minister of India, the Ministry of Tourism launched the campaign focusing on Yuva Tourism Club with the strategic objectives to creating the interest awareness and sense of responsibility towards our country's natural and cultural heritage and tourism amongst the children and youth. With the institutional support from like of the National Institute of Water Sports, Institute of Hotel Management, VM Salgaonkar Institute of Culinary Education, etc., our endeavor is to provide a regular human resource to hospitality and allied services. Through collaborative efforts aimed at promoting the sustainable tourism practices to ensure that our rich natural resource and environment are preserved for generations to come. Our state has been instrumental in developing tourism infrastructure for the private investors to enhance the tourism offering, in turn being benefiting the tourist. Moreover, the state has been instrumental in developing forward-looking tourism master plan to enable the strategic and sustainable development of tourism industry. Over the years, we have witnessed the evolution of our tourism market, and today I want to emphasize the importance of sustainability as a key aspect in this sector. We are actively engaging in conservation efforts to protect our natural resources, including our beach, forest, and wildlife sanctuaries. We encourage the eco-friendly practices among our hospitality industry, promoting waste management initiatives and educate the tourist about the importance of preservation of our environment. We have been introducing new tourism services such as e-bicycle tour, hanging and floating restaurant, adventure activity like bungee jumping, showcasing the freedom struggle at Mark Agwa Jail Museum, spiritual tour, and various experiential tours offering the unique and unforgettable moments for tourists. I invite you all to witness the transformation of Goa by promoting the responsible practices, diversifying our offerings and showing our cultural and natural wealth to create an unparalleled and sustainable destination for world to experience. I express my deepest gratitude to each one of you for gracing us with your presence at this significant event. May our discussions to be fruitful, our collaborations being endured, and our shared vision of our prosperous and inclusive world be realized. Let us utilize this platform to forge alliance, share best practices, and collectively work towards the future and where our global family can thrive together. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Honorable Chief Minister, sir, for sharing your vision. And once again, a very big thank you for the warm hospitality extended by the State Government of Goa. Ladies and gentlemen, with this, the inaugural session has come to an end. We now have a 30-minute break to reassemble back here at 10:40. This break is for tea, coffee, and a cookie and a cashew since you're in Goa. We'll be back at 10:40 at our desks. Thank you.